Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayesha Bhatresho Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatim Sloke Bhakti Konti Naishige Nungam Karoti Vachalam Vangum Nayadi Girim Yatkripata Vande Shri Guru Dinadarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swami Nidhinamini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prajarine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashadi Deshadare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gauri Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 1 Chapter 11 Lord Krishna's entrance to Dwaraka. Okay, now we'll see what happens here. So okay, so by the end of the unit, the student should be able to understand the link between chapter 10 and 11. Okay, so as we know that chapter 10 was departure of Lord Krishna to Dwaraka, and now Krishna is entering the Dwaraka. So as an overview, we'll see of chapter 11. Okay, different aspects. So chapter 11, basically, the first 10 slokas is about Krishna reaching Dwaraka and blowing his conch shell. Which is the conch shell of Krishna?
Panchajanyam.
Rishikesha, Devadatta Dhananjaya is Panchajanya, Rishikesha, so Krishna's conch shell, and various citizens offers prayers. Now you can see the picture, like when Krishna enters to Dwaraka, different people see Krishna in a different way. You can see even the queens and all the Matajis will be on the rooftop because the free mingling of ladies and men's were not allowed. Their Prabhupada mentions in the purport very nicely in those times. So they were all seeing Krishna in Valsya Ras, Madhurya Ras, all that. And then you can see all the other kings and all that, and all the normal people, the Praja, how people see Krishna in different way when Krishna enters Dwaraka. Each one have different reciprocation. That's why Krishna is called what? Because Krishna could reciprocate with all the rasas. Krishna is called as
Akhila Rasamrita Murti.
Akhila Rasamrita Murti, because he is the reservoir of all the rasas, all the 12 rasas. Okay, so anybody can have any rasas with Krishna in the sense because he is the reservoir of all the rasas. So in Dwaraka, people saw ye edamam pravatende tamstadeva bhajameham. Shishupal saw Krishna as enemy. Krishna also reciprocated as an enemy to Shishupal. But the gopis saw Krishna as a parama lover, and then in Madhurya Ras, Yashodamaya saw in Valsya Ras, different ways. Okay, it's 7 to 14. We'll see the beauty of Dwaraka. You can see how Shukadeva Goswami mentions the different forest and the kind of fruits and flowers and everything in Dwaraka, and resplendent with natural opulence. Lord accepts the, so this Dwaraka Krishna is whom? The form, Dwaraka Krishna's
in Aishwarya Bhav,
Aishwarya Bhav.
Yes, is Aishwarya.
Vasudeva Krishna.
Vasudeva Krishna.
Vasudeva Krishna. Okay, he's not the Yashodanandan Krishna, because Yashodanandan Krishna is in Vrindavan. Vrindavanam Parityaja Padam Ekam na gacchati. He never takes a step outside Vrindavan. And that is Vrindavan Krishna with a turban, the peacock feather, and with a flute. But here you can see Krishna will have a helmet. He'll be wearing that the king's dress, or maybe, and he'll have a shoes, and he's not having a flute or peacock feather here. So Dwaraka Krishna is the Vasudeva Krishna, actually the 401. And we'll see the Lord Krishna accepting the reception and reciprocating with the citizens. 24 to 29, Lord Krishna enters the city and exchange affection with the devotees there. And 30 to 39, Lord enters into each of his 16,108 palaces. And who saw this opulence? Who could see Krishna in all the palace at the same time?
Narad Muni.
Only Narad Muni could see that. Others, they thought, okay, Krishna in this house, this house. Others will not be able to understand that the feature of the Lord. So this feature of the Lord is called as that Krishna was the present in all the queen's palaces at the same time.
Omnipresence.
Omnipresence, very good. Achintya Shakti, or inconceivable potency of the Lord. This is an example of inconceivable potency. Any other example of inconceivable potency? Here Narad Muni saw Krishna in 16,108 palaces at the same time. This is one of the example of inconceivable potency of Krishna. Another example?
Brahma
Like he showed,
Brahma Vimohan Leela, Krishna became all the gopas and all the cows. Yes. Then,
and then he showed Mother Yashoda the universe in his mouth.
okay, universal form, that is inconceivable potency of the Lord. Then, where Krishna expanded, like in like Brahma Vimohan Leela and this pastime, there's one another pastime where Krishna expanded.
Ras Leela, Mataji.
Ras Leela,
Rasa
which
Leela.
means was Krishna dancing with every gopi?
No, two
Yes.
gopis. He was in the center with two gopis
Why?
on his
Why
side.
not with every gopi?
Sorry, Mataji?
Why was he in the center of two gopis, not with every gopi? He was in the center of two gopis, no?
Right.
Why? Because if Krishna was there with each gopi, and when the gopi turns during the dance, gopi will see another Krishna with another gopi. So if
Yeah.
two of them are dancing, Krishna is in between the two gopis. So they will not, there is a not chance of seeing other Krishna. So what will they feel? Oh, Krishna is dancing with her also. So that Krishna didn't want that Madhurya, Shuddha Madhurya to be broken. They should feel special that Krishna is dancing only with me. No, they should feel that thing. So Krishna purposely danced between two gopis. Okay, at the same time. So he was there, he multiplied in different ways. What about Queen Kunti's prayers? There was Krishna having this kind of potency.
Entering the womb of Uttara.
Ah,
At the same
Krishna.
time standing outside.
Yeah, Krishna was
outside and
standing
inside.
out and Queen
Yeah.
listening to Queen Kunti. At the same time, he entered into the womb of Uttara and saved Parikshit Maharaj. So these are all the inconceivable potency of the Lord. And I was reading Chaitanya Charitamrita where Yashoda, this one, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sends Damodar Pandit to Nadia, in the sense Mayapur, to be with his mother Sachi Mata. Why? Because Damodar Pandit, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was close to one boy. This boy's mother was a widow. Okay, so Damodar Pandit was so angry at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nobody could criticize the Lord except Damodar Pandit, saying that, why are you so close to that boy? Mahaprabhu said, what is wrong? It's a boy, he's a boy. You have taken sannyas and you think so attracted to that particular boy. It is not good. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is wrong in that? This boy is so pious. I'm just being close to him. No, he has a mother who's a widow and she's very beautiful, very young. So what will people say? That you are becoming close to that boy so that you want to have a relation with that lady or something. Mahaprabhu got shocked. Like, how can somebody criticize him like this? So he said, Damodar, you are the best person to be with my Sachi Mata. Why? Because you can criticize even me. Like you have that, because he's a pure devotee, you have that power to criticize even me, or thinking you are worried about what others will think about me, which is good quality in you. So you go to Sachi Mata and be with her because she is alone. So Damodar Pandit goes there. And that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says, say one more thing, that whenever my mother cook, I am going and eating. So you know how the Mahaprabhu eats the bhoga offered by Sachi Mata?
Because he goes every day and he eats, and she is just thinking whether he has. I'm preparing it for Mahaprabhu, but whether he's taking that food or not, I don't know. But through Damodar Pandit, he's giving
But
this.
how does that pastime happen? Like, how is Sachi Mata offering and how is Mahaprabhu taking?
Every time Mataji, she used to
Yeah,
think
she
that
was saying it was in that plate was getting empty.
Deepti Mati Mataji, yes.
Yes, sorry, Krishna Mataji. So Mataji, every time when she used to offer, she felt it's empty. So because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was honoring the prasadam, so every time she used to fill the plate, and he used to have it because she was doing this out of affection, and she used to forget, and she's also thinking that okay, whether he had it or not, whether I had put it in the plate or not. That ways, and Damodar Pandit addressed and said that no, he's having it. He's
When
having
she
the
go to the
prasadam.
kitchen, what she sees?
Mm,
You remember?
no.
Radhavali Mataji, remember?
No, Mataji.
Okay, so what happened? Whenever Sachi Mata makes bhoga and offers to Mahaprabhu, she has Krishna Balram deities. So she offers, and then she'll be like in tears, because, oh, my son took sannyas. He has a very young wife, and I don't have my husband. Jagannath Mishra died. my elder son Vishwarupa took sannyas, and I had only one son, Vishwambar, that is Nimai, and now he's gone into sannyas. So she'll be like, I can't cook for my son, I can't cook for my son. So she'll be meditating on Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu personally comes there, eats. So the whole plate will be empty because he's Jagannath. Say Gaura, say Krishna, say Jagannath. He's Jagannath. So he eats the whole offering. And she wipes her tears and she's like, oh, what am I doing? Let me take the plates. By the time she saw all the plates are empty. Empty in the sense not even one grain will be there. So clean. So like, oh, I didn't offer, only I brought empty plates. She go back to the kitchen. If she would have offered, at least some prasadam would have decreased, no, in the main boga vessel. But it is not decreased. Again, it's full. And she'll be like, oh, I didn't even offer. See, I took empty plates and went. Again, she'll fill the plates. Again, she'll go the same past and repeats. Mahaprabhu again comes and eats. Again, she wipes her tears and see again the empty plates. She go back to the kitchen. Again, the plates are full. Like the Akshaya Patra, since again all the bouts will be full and the vessels. She'll be like, oh, I didn't offer. So Mahaprabhu says to Damodar Pandit, tell her every time she offer, every time I'm coming, I eat. And she feels it's not offered because it's out of her Valsilaras to me. So much of love because she's offering in that way. And one day she had a dream also that she was offering to, no, not dream. She actually saw the Krishna Balram. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu both came to her house to have prasadam. So she served them. And suddenly she saw it's Krishna Balram eating. Instead of Mahaprabhu, it's Krishna, and instead of Nityananda Prabhu, it's Balram eating. She's like, what is wrong? Something is wrong. And she wipes her tears and see it is Nimai and Nitai only. So it's actually just they are showing to Sachimada that we are none other than Krishna Balram. Okay, so this is again inconceivable potency of the Lord, how Lord comes and eats. And the Padma Gopi, you know, the stealing of butter from the Padma Gopi. Where is the inconceivable potency there in that story? Does anyone know?
I think Krishna becomes her son when she was taking him to complain. And
Yes.
then again he used to become Krishna back.
So then what happened? This Padma Gopi, because every time Krishna comes and steal the butter, even though it is hanged on the roof, she tied some bells into it. What happened to the bells? Does anyone know that story? If Krishna ties the bell, Padma want to catch Krishna red-handed. Yes, Deepti Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna. So, Mataji, Lord Krishna tells the bells that you should not ring. But when all the gopas they come inside the ring, the bells they don't ring. But when Lord is having Makhan, that time the bells ring because and Lord Krishna says, why did you ring? I had ordered you not to ring. And she says, I have to ring because you are honoring the bhoga. So that is the reason why the bells had to ring. Because whenever there is a bhoga offering happening, the bells have to ring for the Lord.
Because bells are made for that. So Padma Gopi tied bells on the butter pot so that she could catch Krishna. And the bell, but before Krishna climbed, Krishna warned the bells, don't ring. Okay, it's an order from the Supreme Personality Godhead. So the bells didn't ring. Krishna passed the butter to all the gopas. And finally, when one gopa put the butter to Krishna's mouth, all the bells started ringing. And Padma Gopi came running to catch hold of Krishna. And Krishna was hanging on the butter pot and all the gopas escaped. And Krishna was hanging on the roof with the butter pot and butter all over his face. And but Krishna is like, why did you cheat me on the bells? I told you not to ring. Why did you ring? And as Mata said, the bells are like, we are made for that. Our duty, our dharma is to ring when you are offered bhoga. So that's why when you offer bhoga, you should ring the bell. That's when Krishna comes and takes the prasadam. So the bhoga and makes prasadam. So the bells rang and Padma Gopi caught. And Padma red-handedly caught Krishna and went to Yashodamaya's house saying that, see, you want proof? No, this is the proof. And then what happens? Krishna changes to Padma's son and Chandru or something and changed. And Yashodama is like, you got confused about Krishna is still sleeping here. Krishna will rub his eyes and come out of his bedroom. But then when she goes back, Padma is so angry because I caught a Krishna only. Then how did this become my son? And on the way, that son changes to Krishna only. That was Krishna only. And then Krishna warns her, no? Krishna says, this time I became your son. Next time I'll become your husband if you catch me. So, and then it'll be the whole joke for the whole Braja. So these are all inconceivable potency of the Lord. I can go on. So Lord entered into the 16,108 palaces and he performs a perfect pastime of a grihastha there. And spiritual age of Krishna's relationship with his queens are also mentioned. So when Krishna is in Dwaraka with the queens, with Satyabhama and Rukmini and Jambavati and all that, Krishna is very happy, but in Aishwarya Bhav, the opulence of the queens, not that of Shuddha Madhurya. It's Aishwarya Mishrita Madhurya Rasa. In the sense, the queens also have Madhurya Rasa, but that's to her husband. But the gopis Madhurya Rasa in Paramar lover. Okay, so which is more greater than the rasa which the queens in Dwaraka had. And so when Krishna was sleeping, he was uttering Radhe, Radhe, Gopi, Gopi. He was missing them so much. And that's how the queens went to Rukmini, who was at Rohini Mata, and asked about why Krishna is missing Raja. And that's how the Jagannath pastime came, where the form of the Jagannath came. Okay, so Srila Prabhupada Vaja, Prabhupada says, eagerness to see Krishna. There's a story in this connection, very instructive. One professor, professional reciter, was publicly reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, and he was describing that Krishna is highly decorated with kinds of jewel. This is a thief in Vrindavan story. And then the Bhagavad Sapta person goes on describing that Krishna had all kinds of jewel where he goes to tend the cows in the forest alone. So there was a thief in that meeting and he thought, why not go to Vrindavan and plunder this boy? He is in the forest with so many valuable jewels. I can go there and catch this child and take all the jewels. This was his intention. So he was serious. I must find that boy, he thought. Then one night, I shall become a millionaire. Then what happened to the thief? It's a very famous story, thief in Vrindavan.
Krishna, and then he turns into a devotee, I guess. He gets purified, Mataji.
Yeah, but how did he see Krishna? The thief. The thief goes and sits in one tree in Vrindavan, in one of the forests in Vrindavan, and 3 days he'll meditate on Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Okay, he will not eat anything, he will not drink, he will not even sleep. He will be completely thinking about Krishna, 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 and finally Krishna appears. And when the thief asked, will you give these jewels to me? What did Krishna reply? You should hear from Prabhupada. Prabhupada laughs when he says,
I can't give because my mother will scold me.
my mother will scold me, I can't give these jewels. And Prabhupada laughs. It's so nice to hear Prabhupada. So the thief's qualification was, he had that intense desire, I must see Krishna, I must see Krishna. That anxiety, that eagerness made it possible for him to actually see Krishna in Vrindavan. So he saw Krishna in just the same way as the Bhagavad reader has described, because that's the form he wants. Like Bhishma, they wanted to see the Parthasarathi form, Krishna appeared in that form. So this thief wanted to see in that cowherd boy form with a lot of jewels, Krishna came in that way. Then the thief said, oh, you're such a nice boy, Krishna. He began to flatter him. He thought that by flattering him, he would be easily able to take all the jewels. Then he proposed the real business. May I take some of your ornaments? You're so rich. Krishna said, no, no, no. Said, my mom will be angry. I cannot give them away. Krishna was playing just like a child. But this eagerness is there to see Krishna. So the thief became more and more eager for Krishna to give him the jewels. But by Krishna's association, yes, he became purified. Then at last, Krishna said, all right, you can take them. Then the thief became a devotee immediately, because by Krishna's association, he had been completely purified. So somehow or other, you should come in contact with Krishna, then you will become purified. Okay. So the thief might be a pure devotee in previous life, might be some bad karma, because so much of Ajnata Sukriti he have done has to see Krishna face to face. Just imagine, no? So he become purified. So like the barber of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Does anyone know what happened to the barber who came to Mahaprabhu? Like when Mahaprabhu was about to take sannyas, you have to shave the head, no, for taking sannyas. So Mahaprabhu had long silky hair up to the shoulders. He was like a lion. The lion will have a lot of hair. So similarly, he was also with long limbs and he was having beautiful silky hair. And he had to shave it out. So the barber came to shave the hair. So the moment the barber touched Mahaprabhu's hair, he swam Krishna, he touched, the Baba fell into the ground and started rolling in ecstasy by getting Krishna Prema, but by just the touch of Mahaprabhu. Okay, and then he was in a bhava stage or prema stage, because so much of ecstasy he got love of Godhead just by touching Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu is like, just come back to your normal state, because The job have to be done. So please shave the head. So after shaving the head, the Baba became a pure devotee, got purified by Prabhu's association. So here also, the thief also got purified. So eagerness to see Krishna is very, very important. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati says in another way. What does he say about seeing Krishna? That we should
Do
not
something that Krishna sees.
Krishna should see you.
Krishna comes and sees you rather than you
Not-
go and see.
don't try to see Krishna. Work in
Krishna.
such a way that Krishna
That
tries to see
comes
you.
to
Comes to see you. Like the boss of the company can go and see the employee in the low class, because if the employee works so well and do nice results, the boss actually wanted to see. Normally, will want to see the employee. But if the employee try to see the boss, he needs lot of permission from his superintendent and so many other people, supervisor, and it's not easy to see the boss. So this is that eagerness to see Krishna, but we can't order Krishna to be seen. We Swayameva Spuratade, Krishna by his own sweet will comes. The gopis are another example of great eagerness to see Krishna. Can someone read this?
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Mataji, can I read?
Hare Krishna. Yes.
Hare Krishna, may I read?
Yeah, Suresh, Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada Uvaja, eagerness to see Krishna. The gopis are another example of great eagerness to see Krishna. The gopis came to Krishna being captivated by his beautiful features. They are young girls and Krishna was so beautiful. Actually, they were lusty when they came to Krishna, but Krishna is so pure that they became first-class devotees. There is no comparison to the gopis' devotion because they loved Krishna with heart and soul. That is the qualification. They loved Krishna so much that they did not care for family or reputation when they went out in the dead of night. Krishna's flute was sounding and they were all fleeing their homes. Their fathers, their brothers, their husbands all said, "Where are you going? Where are you going in this dead of night?" But the gopis didn't care. They neglected their children, their family, everything. Their only thought was, "We must go to Krishna." Hare Krishna.
It's also said the gopis, what did they do when their fathers and husbands didn't allow them to go to Krishna in the dead of the night? What did the gopis do?
Left their body.
Yeah, they left their body. In the sense, Prabhupada mentions there, they left their material body. They are not material anymore. They are transcendental. So they went in their spiritual body to Krishna. So, so much they were so attracted to Krishna's beauty or to Krishna that they gave up everything. So this is one of the reasons Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, one of the internal reason. External reason, yes, he wanted to spread Harinam and he took from Mayavadi sannyasi so that Mayavadis can also be converted and all that. But internal reason is Krishna, it's ye yadamam pravatinde. How you reciprocate Krishna, reciprocate the same way, how you approach Krishna. So the gopis, Krishna could not repay them because in the dead of the night, they left their family and went to Krishna. Now, how will Krishna repay it? He could not repay. So in the next avatar, he came as Avatari or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that he entered into Grihastha life. Okay. And everybody criticized Mahaprabhu. Like, you left a young wife and a widow mother whose husband is dead, and also the elder son took sannyas. But why did Mahaprabhu do that? Because to reciprocate to the gopis. The gopis left their family and went to Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu the same way left his grihastha life so as to reciprocate to the gopis. That is one of the internal reason given. Okay, internal reason given in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So the eagerness is required. What is that sloka of eagerness? NOI.
Utsahat Nishchayat Dhairya.
So there is
Dhairya Tat Karma Pravartana.
enthusiasm also, that eagerness also should be there. So we must be very, very eager to see Krishna. Many gopis who were forcibly stopped from going to Krishna lost their lives because of the great feeling of separation. So this eagerness is wanted. Then you can see God. Whether you're lusty or thief or murderer, whatever it may be, somehow or other you must develop this eagerness, the desire. I must see Krishna. Then Krishna will be seen. Yes, the eagerness, that the enthusiasm should be there. But we should, first thing is, we should do our sadhana well and see Krishna through the Shastras, Shastra Chakshus. Guru Sadhu Shastra Vakya Chitte De Koriya Aikya. Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. This is what will help us to see Krishna. Prabhupada says in every page of Bhagavatam we can see Krishna. We sincerely read it. The first thing Krishna is looking for is how eager you are to see him. Krishna will respond. If you're actually eager to see Krishna, whether you are lusty or you want to steal his ornaments or some way or the other you have become attracted to Krishna, then it's sure your efforts will be successful. But you must desire Krishna only, not anything else. Okay, this first 10 slokas, the Dwaragavasis are receiving Krishna. Suta Uvacha, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Suta Uvacha, Anartansa Upavrichya, Shraddhan Janapadan Swakan, Tadamau Dharavaram Tesham Vishadam Samayan Iva. So the Goswami said, upon reaching the border of his most prosperous metropolis, known as the country of Anarthas, that is Dwaraka, the Lord sounded his auspicious conch shell, heralding his arrival and apparently pacifying the dejection of the inhabitants. Actually, Krishna blowing the conch shells is actually to pacify the inhabitants in Dwaraka. Because just by hearing the conch shell, they were very encouraging, and apparently the sound pacified their dejection. They thought that, oh, Krishna is gone, we'll not be able to see Krishna anytime, but they were. And then they were still more aspirant to see Lord among themselves. So all of them became alert to receive him in the befitting manner. Like 17th, 18th, we having a GBC meeting here in our temple, and so many renounced Vaishnavas are coming, so Maharajas are coming. So it's a great opportunity for us. We have a welcome team ready, we have a cooking team ready, everything, transportation. So many devotees are coming from different parts of India to help in this mission. So in the 2 days Vaishnav Seva, which is greater than Krishna Seva, it is said. And because Prabhu kahe Vaishnav Seva Nama Sankirtan, Dui Kare Shri Krapave Krishna Charan. So many devotees are coming and have a big team ready. And so here we were having a welcome team also, like putting garlands to the devotees and the Maharaj, and also offering petals, flower petals, and putting them gopi chanta and paying obeisances. So with nice kirtan and all, welcoming them. That's going to be very nice. I still remember when His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj came to Mangaluru International Airport. We had a big flex, welcome Maharaj to Mangalore, and we had a big kirtan, and all the people from the flight was a little delayed or something. No, Maharaj was having prasadam immediately after the exit, and then we had some time left, half an hour. That was Maharaj's special mercy, where all the flights came, and then everyone were looking at us and hearing the big kirtan. We had big flower petals arranged, a big carpet, and a lot of garlands for Maharaj, and it was very nice. The whole airport became spiritualized, like how Srila Prabhupada, no, when he was going back to America, in the sense he had a stroke and he wanted a massage and all Ayurvedic treatment. He came back to India, half done his work. But when he went back, he was so happy because he made only 10 devotees. By the time he went back, 50 devotees were there, all with kartals and mridangas. And Prabhupada could hear the Hare Krishna Mahamantra from far. And Prabhupada, that smile, did anyone see that video? Prabhupada just waving the hand, and so much smile in Prabhupada's face. No?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Prabhupada was very happy that time. Very happy. So the smile was so big, so beautiful, because Prabhupada's like, oh, my effort is not gone. I mean, so many sincere devotees preached, and everyone, the whole airport was like, who is this person coming? Who is this sannyasi? Who is this sannyasi? Now, so much they were shocked to see. But so Prabhupada had given the bija, Bhaktilada beach, and they developed it. Sa uchchakashe dhavalodaro api urkramasya dharasona shonima dadamya mana karakanja sampute yadapcha kande kalaham sa utsvana. The white and fat bowl conch shell being gripped by the hand of Lord Krishna and sounded by him, appeared to be reddened by the touch of his transcendental lip. It seems like a white swan was playing in the stem of red lotus flower. So just imagine there is a red lotus flower and there is a white swan near it. So Krishna's lips are compared to that bimba fruit. Now you can see this fruit here in the second picture. Muhurchumbidam bimba raktadarambe. Did anyone see this bimba fruit? Cut. There's actually green. It becomes red.
Yes, Mataji.
So it's so red, no? So red. Just imagine that is Krishna's lips, the color of Krishna's lips. So the white conch shell and like a swan and the red bimba fruit like lips, not touching. This is the analogy given here. Very beautiful analogy. So by ardent love and devotional service to the Lord, in other words, by spiritual contact with the Lord, everything becomes spiritually reddened. Like the conch shell in the grip of the Lord, and the Paramahamsa or the supremely intelligent person plays the part of a duckling swan in the water of spiritual bliss, eternally decorated by the lotus flower of Lord's feet. So this is the explanation given. The redness of the white conch shell due to the lip touch of the Lord is a symbol of spiritual significance, because the Lord is all spirit, matter is ignorance of. Okay, so here you can see the analogy that is given. So we should meditate on this feeling. So how to become fearless in the world? Why do we experience fear in the world? Because of? Why actually we are having fear? Because of?
No trust on Lord.
Yeah.
Lack of faith.
If we don't lack of faith, if we don't have faith in Krishna, like for example, one mother, like when we do garland seva, like so many mothers comes and they'll be like so worried because their small kids are playing here and there and we should keep watching. So another Mataji said, why are we worried? We are in the spiritual world, in the sense temples are like Vaikuntha and Krishna takes care. If you do service and if you don't have that faith in Krishna, that Rakhe Krishna Mare Krishna Rakhe, if Krishna wants to protect, nobody can harm. And children are not, parents are not the protectors of the children. Who said that?
Prahlad Maharaj says.
Prahlad Maharaj. 3 examples he says. What are the first one is parents are not the real protectors of the children. Then
the boatman cannot protect the passenger. The boat cannot protect the passenger.
The ship, the captain of the boat cannot protect the drowning ship or the passengers. Then
patient cannot be protected by the doctor.
The doctor. So we know the experience. Like whatever the doctors do, if Krishna wants to protect that patient, whatever simple medicines they give, he'll be okay. But whatever interventions they do, still they cannot protect. If Krishna didn't want, Krishna wants to take the soul back, then he'll take. So this is Krishna's, and Prahlad Maharaj says that we are not the real protectors. It's Krishna who's real protecting the children. 24 hours the parents cannot be with the children. It's Krishna actually taking care of them. The captain of the ship, he also will drown when a big wave comes. So it's actually the Lord protecting that ship. Like how the Jaladuta ship was going to Boston in 1965 and Prabhupada had 2 heart attacks. The captain of the ship said, we never had such a smooth journey. It's as if, saw that picture where all the avatars of the Lord were there and Gaurnitais and Narsimha are personally protecting the ship. Prabhupada had a dream. Krishna came and touched his heart, and it was because Srimad Bhagavatam was in that ship. As Prabhupada said, Srimad Bhagavatam is going to the west. I'm just accompanying. So Prabhupada had a great mission and he's going for Krishna's service. So definitely he was fearless because he knew Krishna is in control. Because we don't have that faith, we have that fear. Okay, so because of uncertainty, because we don't have faith in the Lord. So a fearless person is actually a great devotee. So how to become fearless? Bhajuhure mana Sri Nandanandana Abhaya Charana Ravindare. Abhaya. No, because if we worship Krishna, definitely we can overcome fear. The sound of Krishna, yes, Radhavali Mataji can read.
Yeah. The sound of Lord is identical with the Lord, and we have tried to explain by the non-dual position of the Lord. The material existence of our present status is full of fear. Out of the 4 problems of material existence, namely the food problem, the shelter problem, the fear problem, and mating problem, the fear problem gives us more trouble than others. We are always fearful due to our ignorance of the next problem. The whole material existence is full of problems, and thus the fear problem is always prominent. This is due to our association with the illusionary energy of the Lord, known as Maya or external energy. Yet all fear is vanished as soon as there is the sound of the Lord, represented by his holy name, and it was sounded by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the following 16 words: Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Okay, we can
Can
take
we
advantage of this sound.
Question is, can we think of any example of a devotee exhibiting exemplary fearless? Prahlad Maharaj.
Yeah, Prahlad Maharaj, definitely. He was not fearful, whatever happens, no? And who else?
We can take advantage of these sounds and be free from all fear.
Even Dhruv Maharaj was fearless. 5 years he went to the forest and he meditated. Okay. So fearlessness is a sign of a devotee. And here Krishna is Atma Rama, Purna Kama. Atma Rama. So if Krishna is Atma Rama, Purna Kama, why did he perform Rasa dance? Why did he have so many relationships with all the both Swakiya and Parakiya Rasa? Swakiya means marry and Parakiya relationship with the gopis. Yes. If he's Atma Rama Purna Kama, then means what is this? And if the citizens of Dwaraka were aware of Lord Krishna being Atmaram Purnakama, then why did they bring so many offerings while receiving him? Means Atmarama is Krishna is complete, or Krishna doesn't need anyone.
It is just reciprocating to the love offered by the devotees.
Yes, definitely. Like how a father brings a chocolate and the child gives half of the chocolate to the father. Father doesn't really want the chocolate. It's a reciprocation of love, actually. Even Krishna doesn't want our bhoga, or as Prabhupada says, Krishna is not hungry. He doesn't want, but it's reciprocating the love, yes. And what about that? If why is Krishna having the relation with Swakiya and Parakiya?
It is into the desires of the devotees. They wanted to serve the Lord in that way.
Who were the gopis before?
Dandakaranya.
With Lord Ram, no? Yeah. They had the desire to be with Lord Ram. Also, this Shurpanaka. Who was Shurpanaka in next life? Nobody knows?
Kubja Mata.
Maharaj's sister, Mataji.
No, that is Mala. That is Putana. Bali Maharaj's sister was Putana.
Okay. Yeah.
This is Shurpanaka. Yeah, Shurpanaka, the sister of Ravana, no? So when she had a desire to see Lord Ram and she wanted to marry him very badly. But then Ram is like, no, I'm Eka Patni Vrata, go to Lakshmana. Lakshmana also told her no. And then she felt insulted. But then her nose and ears were cut and she was made ugly. And she went to crying to Ravana. Okay. But she had the desire to be with the Lord and the Lord fulfilled the desire. The next life, she became Kubja. But why was she ugly with a hunchback? Because the Lord didn't want anyone else to marry her. If she was very beautiful, someone else would have married her. So Kubja was made ugly, and I heard this from Senior Vaishnava, Prabhupada's disciple. So Kubja was made ugly and with a hunchback so that Krishna wanted her to wait for him. So when Krishna went there and saw her, and he called her Sundari, and then she was like, why are you teasing me? I'm not Sundari, I'm so ugly. And he said, who said you are not beautiful? And then just lifted, he stamped on her leg and pushed her chin up, and her hunchback was gone and she became very beautiful. And Krishna actually married her. In the sense, Krishna fulfilled her desire. Krishna was with her, fulfilled her desire of being with together. So this is how the desire. So one is that desires that the gopis had this desire to be with Krishna in their previous lives itself, and he married. And Krishna marrying or Krishna's Rasalila is not just lust. There's no lust. Krishna Indriya Triptivancha Tarabalika prem. So Atvendra Triptivancha Tarabalika. So it's not lust, it's love, it's pure love. There is no lusty desires there. Okay, so in that way, here it is said he is Atmanamam Purnakamam. Okay, once gopis crossed the river and went, and in one side they wanted to come. They wanted to cross the river, and they said, tell to the so Krishna. They asked Krishna, how can we go? So Krishna said, tell the river that Krishna is a grihastha. So yes, Krishna married and all. So yes, they said Krishna is a grihastha, and the river gave way, and the gopis went. Now how to come back? So Krishna said, tell the river that Krishna is a brahmachari. And then again the river gave way, because it's true. And they were confused. How can somebody be grihastha as well as a brahmachari? Okay, because the Krishna, how Krishna produced, Krishna, how many kids he had in each queen?
10
10.
per queen.
10,000, Mataji.
So 10. So 10 in each queen. So it says it's not like Krishna can create Brahma on its own. He didn't want Lakshmi Devi with him. He is transcendental. Just by glance, he can do creation. So the way, so there is no lusty desires there. Okay, so in that way, Krishna is a brahmachari, because just by glance he is creating. And he's a grihastha. Yes, he is perfectly playing the part of a husband and a father. So in that way, these are all inconceivable potency of the Lord. We can't be like that. Krishna can be like that. Okay. So the citizens of Dwaraka, we heard the conch shell, the sound, which threatens fear personified in the material world, and began to run towards him fast, just to have a long desired audience with the Lord, who's the protector of all the devotees. So they know that Krishna is coming. Everyone came running to see Krishna. So in Dwaraka, the citizens of Dwaraka, they were feeling that absence of the Lord from the transcendental city. And they were feeling so sad, like how there is an absence of sun in the days. So the sound of the conch shell, they were feeling so happy, like a sunrise in the morning. All the citizens of Dwaraka awoke from that state, and they all hastened towards him just to see the audience. Because a devotee always wants Krishna to be there. Okay, so that by chanting the holy name of the Lord, Krishna will be always with us. So in the 4 to 5 verse, it says, Tatropanita balayo rave deepam iva tritaha atma ramam purnakamam nija labena nityata atma ramam purnakam. What was the atma ram verse? Atma ramascha muneyo nirgranda abhikrama kurvanti ahetukam bhakti
Sambhota gunohari.
Gunohari. So Atma Ram. So Krishna is Atma Ram, and then he is Purna, complete. Okay, Kamam. So here it is said, the citizens arrived before the Lord with their respective presentations, offering them to fully satisfied and self-sufficient ones, who by his own potency incessantly supplies others. These presentations were like the offering of a lamp to the sun. What does a lamp do to a sun? Sun is so brilliant, bright. The lamp have nothing to do, but still it's just an offering for purifying them. So these presentations were like offering of a lamp to the sun. Yet the citizens began to speak in ecstatic language to receive the Lord, just as gods welcome their guardian and father. Yeah, can someone read this?
Hare Krishna Mataji, pranams. May I?
Yes, yes.
1.11.4 and 5. Therefore, any presentation, however valuable it may be, is not needed by him. But still, because he is the well-wisher for one and all, he accepts from everyone everything that is offered to him in pure devotional service. It is not that he is in want of such things, because the things are themselves generated from his energy. The comparison is made herein that making offerings to Lord is something like offering a lamp in the worship of sun god. Anything fiery and illuminating is but an emanation of the energy of sun. And yet to worship the sun god, it is necessary to offer him a lamp. In the worship of sun, there is some sort of demand made by the worshipper. But in the case of devotional service to the Lord, there is no question of demand from either side. It is all a sign of pure love and affection between the Lord and the devotee. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
So it says Krishna doesn't demand anything, but Krishna demanded Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, no? Then is it contradictory? There is no question of demand in devotional service of the Lord. Yes? So Krishna demanded Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. All are silent.
Actually, he is giving a chance for the fallen souls to give him some offerings in whichever way they are,
Krishna
so that
is,
they can be called back to Godhead.
Yeah, Krishna is teaching that this not, Krishna is in the purport Prabhupada mentions, even the poorest of the poor can offer water. There might be no fruit in the family. There may be no patram or tulsi leaves, no flowers. Okay, at least water. Water is available in every house. So he's teaching us how basic person can go back to Krishna, in the sense develop that Ajnata Sukriti. Anybody, if we say this Patram Pushpa Phala, basic things. Okay, so people can offer the flowers in their garden, tulsi or some water and fruit. So even in that purpose says, like, even the most fallen person or the lowest can offer these things and try to get some sukriti. So Krishna accepted. Like, okay, like Putana intention was to kill, but she offered milk, and then Krishna made her the mother. So imagine intentionally, if our intention is good and we do it. So it's an offering, it's an opportunity. Krishna doesn't want all this patra pushpam phalam toyam. Krishna is giving us an opportunity to serve him. Actually, deities, darsha vigraha, all this is it's an opportunity for us to serve Krishna. We are getting purified. It's like what is the analogy given? That Krishna doesn't lose anything or gain anything with our offering. Analogy. Ganges water. What happens to the Ganges water?
Mataji, water is taken from Ganges and offered
Ganges
to.
and then offer the
Yeah,
same water to the
offer the
Ganges.
bag. So you take some water from Ganges in your hand and then offer it back to Ganges. They do like that. And then what does the Ganges lose? Does it lose anything? No, just a palm full of water. It doesn't lose anything. And it's put it back to it. So it doesn't gain also anything because the water was already there in the Ganges. So similarly, everything is there in Krishna, Ishada, Ishari, Purna, what he has to lose. And whatever fruits we get, water, everything is created by Krishna. We're just offering it back to Krishna. So Krishna is not gaining or losing anything. We are getting benefited. When we offer something to Krishna, we get that benefit or we get that mercy. So the Supreme Lord Krishna is described as Atma Rama. He is self-sufficient. There is no need for him to seek happiness from anything because he is self-sufficient. He is transcendently existing. He is totally in bliss. He is all cognizant, all blissful. Janmadya Sayadonvayat Itaradas Charteshu Apitya Swarat. Right? So Krishna is self-sufficient. He don't lose anything or gain anything, but we get the benefit. So that's why we should include. That's why sometimes people say, why one Mataji was saying, why are people asking donation from day one? For so many, one person commented, for so many years you're asking donation, you would have made crores of rupees. So why are we doing this? The karmis who don't even spend 1 rupee for devotional service, or they are earned money, the so-called so much earned money is completely used for sense gratification. So much bad karmas will come to it. No, so sinful activities somebody have done and made lot of money. And if little part of that money is used in Krishna service, a devotee tells them, please do donation, do kurma seva, whatever. And if somehow they give that money in Krishna service, that person will get benefited. That person's karma will get complete, or the sinful activities gets washed away, because fruits of the activities used in Krishna service. So Prabhupada says devotees are giving a chance for the karmis to get involved in devotional service. There is no other way they'll come. No other way. So at least some of the Lakshmi can be used in Krishna service, name, fame, whatever their intentions are. But this is one of way of transcendental trick, it is called. Okay, who did transcendental trick in preaching? In Chaitanya Charitamrita. Transcendental trick. I like that word. Prabhupada mentions it's transcendental trick. You trick somebody to become devotee. Namacharya.
Haridas Thakur.
Yeah. With whom? To whom he did the trick?
Chintamani.
Prostitute.
That prostitute. Yeah.
Prostitute. When she came, he's like,
Prostitute.
he's
Yeah.
like, wait, let me finish my japa. So
Yeah,
she had to wait. She was waiting near Tulsi Maharani. She was hearing from the lips of a pure devotee, and that too, so many lakhs of names. And she was hearing Shuddha Nama for 3 days. You know, she was sleeping, still hearing. And the third day, when she was sleeping, she just got up. She's like, Hari, Hari, she said. and she started chanting. She paid obeisances to Haridas Thakur, took Diksha from him. Then he said, I was about to leave 3 days ago, but Ramchandra Khan tried to trick me, I tricked you. In the sense, it's a transcendental trick. Haridas Thakur knew that if she pay obeisance to Tulsi Maharani and sit near him and hear the chanting, definitely the holy name will do wonders. And he just didn't even preach. Namanishta Prabhu was saying, Haridas Thakur didn't preach anything to the prostitute. What to preach to her? She's full into sense gratification. And her intentions was wrong. But he transcendently, no, let me complete my vow of chanting, then I'll satisfy you. Tomorrow I'll satisfy. Tomorrow. And then she keep coming and coming. And the third day she become pure devotee. And she also started chanting so many the Lord's holy name. So just imagine how Vaishnava does things, no? A pure devotee does things. Okay, so here in the 6th sloka it is said, Nata smate, Nata sadangri pangajam, virinja surendra vandidam, parayanam kshemam, ihechadam param, nayatra kala prabhavadet paraprabhu. The citizen says, O Lord, you're worshipped by all the demigods like Brahma, the 4 Sanat Kumaras, even the King of Heaven. You are the ultimate rest for those who are really aspiring to achieve the highest benefit of life. You are the supreme transcendental Lord, and the inevitable time cannot exert its influence upon you. So the citizens in Dwaraka are saying this. See, this is Aishwarya Ras. Krishna doesn't like it. Krishna likes Tumi kon bodalog, Tumi omi shom. Krishna likes the Gopa saying that, who are you? You think you're big Vraja, the prince of Vraja? We are all equal. Okay, you're also cowherd boy, I'm also cowherd boy. So he likes that type of rasa, that is Shuddha Sakya and Shuddha Valsalya and Shuddha Madhurya. But here you can see the citizens, they already knew he is the Supreme Personality God. They're saying, you are the highest benefit of life. You're the Supreme Transcendental Lord. So Krishna doesn't like to hear all this. That's why Yashoda Nandan Krishna stays in Vrindavan. He doesn't come here. It's Vasudeva Krishna here. Because the rasa is different. Okay, so here Krishna don't like to hear all this. These are also bhakti, but it's not pure bhakti. It's Aishwarya Mishrita bhakti. The Supreme Lord is Sri Krishna, is confirmed in Bhagavad in Brahma Samhita and other authorized Vedic scriptures. No one is equal or greater than him. He is Asamurta. Okay, influence of time doesn't matter him. He is eternal time, Kalosmi. So this is the the understanding of Mayavadis and Vaishnava understanding is given here. Okay, so the Brahman, they think that Krishna is just Nirakar, Nirguna, but here Krishna's form is completely mentioned here. So this Adi Shankaracharya, who gave Advaita philosophy, he never touched Bhagavatam commentary. Why? He gave commentary in all the other scriptures, but he never touched Bhagavatam.
Because Bhagavatam proves Krishna is a person.
It's a person. You take the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, it's fully Krishna's pastime of Damodar Leela and what and this and this. And Advaita philosophy says Krishna doesn't have a form. And one way you say Krishna doesn't have a form. And in Bhagavatam, all the pastimes are explained, how Krishna plays with the Gopas and Govardhan Leela. So if there is no form, then there is no pastime. So Adi Shankaracharya purposely, intelligently didn't comment on Bhagavatam because he knew Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. He knew as Lord Shiva that Krishna has to be worshipped. But for the atheistic kind of people, he didn't touch it because it will go contradictory to their philosophy of atheism, in the sense Mayavadism. So here, that is one reason. So Maya and the material world, definitely it's Krishna's energy. Krishna created the material world. What will happen if all the people in the material world become Krishna conscious? The whole planetary system. Everyone.
Any creation further.
Okay. What
Everyone
about others?
will be
What about the
serving-
material world then?
Everyone will be serving Krishna in the Golok Vrindavan.
What about the material world? What will happen to the material world? Is it
Maya
empty?
will be totally leaving the world, and only Krishna's energy, that superior energy, will remain.
I want the answer given by Haridas Thakur when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, what will happen? All the whole world become Krishna conscious. You are all giving your own answers. What is the right answer? Okay, as Radhika Mother said, there is no creation. All the people will be worshipping the Lord, and Maya will take care over. So what will happen to the material world? Will it become empty? That's my
No,
question.
Mataji, because there will be
World.
people who would be entrapped in this material world. They will come to this material world. They have to be liberated from here. So that cycle will continue, Mataji. For that, the Lord has to keep this particular material world created.
Like who will come? Like everyone got delivered.
Yeah, if
The
everyone is
eternal
delivered, then no one
associates,
will
the
come. No?
spiritual master, Mataji.
I didn't understand.
There won't be need for a material world then, no, if everybody is
Okay,
It'll
so Shri
become
Rajeshwari
spiritual
Mataji
world.
said there is no need for the material world. Yes, because if everything has gone, it's empty. But
In
Deepti
terms of-
Mataji was close to the answer. Yes, you are right. Right, Deepti Mataji, you are right.
Yes, Mataji. Okay.
No, little more explanation required. Yes, there is. You were saying something. Create what will happen to the other living entities?
Mataji, they will continue to come because uh, there will be people who will not be pious, who will not be agreeing to the supremacy of the Lord. So they will come to this
No, they
particular
all
material
got
world.
delivered. They all got delivered. Then all.
Then
I'm asking
all the Mataji, eternal spiritual masters, they will appear. They will come and
Why should they come? It's everyone has gone back. No, that's my question.
but still, Mataji, I think some people would be there with people who have that tendency to enjoy for themselves.
Yes.
So for them, the eternal spiritual masters have to come in the form of, and then they are
all human beings have gone back. What about the other living entities? The plants and small animals.
Oh
but
yeah, they have to be liberated.
ultimately all are jiva,
Yes.
no, Mataji. So
No,
everybody is
Mataji.
liberated means everybody is gone.
No, Mataji, I got it.
Okay, everybody is gone. Okay, what will happen in the spiritual world? Will not anybody fall down again? We have
Mataji, those who have
If
Brahman
Krishna
and
wants to do
Paramatma
some pastime,
realization, they have a
are
chance of falling
are
down.
falling down because they will
Only those who have
this
Satchidananda Bhagwan Vigraha, which we call, those people will be liberated to the Goloka. Otherwise, there will be chances of falling down of those who have Paramatma and Brahman realization.
No, everybody has gone back. Okay, so everybody has gone back. Okay, what? No Brahman realization, Paramatma, all have Bhagwan realization, all have gone back. But there are other living entities, as Diptimati Mata said, almost close. They have enjoying propensity in the spiritual world. We all have come from the spiritual world. No, we all have fallen down. How? We became envious of Krishna. We want to enjoy without Krishna. That's how Krishna was forced to make this material world. Now, material world will be never empty. Why? Because there are other smaller living entities who have to come to the human form again. Because only in human form can you complete Krishna consciousness and go back. So to have a Bhagavan realization, you should have a human form. So other living entities will come back. Second, those who went to the heavenly planets, Shine Punya Martilagam Vishandi, they'll come back. And as Matan said, yes, enjoying propensity. If they had it in the spiritual world, there are people in the spiritual world, they become envious of Krishna, they want to enjoy, they'll fall down. The example given by Haridas Thakur in Chaitanya Charitamrita is the prison house, the jail. Will there be a time when the jail is empty? You can't say all the people in the jail got freed. Okay, some kind of Independence Day, something came, and the government announced that everyone is freed from the jail. So all the criminals got happy. They were happy and they went out of the jail. So do you think crime will not happen? Still crime will be going on. Still new criminals will come and the jail will be never empty. So similarly, Haridas Thakur says to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, don't worry, the material world will not be empty. Other new living entities will come, and you again, as Mataji said, the spiritual pastors come, or Krishna again comes to deliver them. So this will never be empty, and creation will not be there. It will be there. Creation will go on. It will be there. That pralaya happens, but that kalpa is over. The next kalpa starts. So it is there. Okay, this is what I said. I'm telling from Chaitanya Charitamrita. I think Andya chapter 3, where glories of Haridas Thakur has been mentioned. There, Mahaprabhu asked Haridas Thakur these questions. So the material world is created it's not by Krishna's wish, it's our living entities forced Krishna. How the criminals forced the government to make the jail, the prison house. Okay, so, okay, we're almost, what's the time? Yeah, we'll almost stop. So here, we'll stop with verse 6. Okay, so the Supreme Lord Krishna, he says, as soon as we we forget that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. We are ones in illusion, and thus we are put into threefold miseries, as one is put into dense darkness. Krishna Buliya se jeev anadi bhirmuga. Krishna Buliya jeev bhokvancha kare pashatiya mayatare japatiyar kare. By forgetting Krishna and we try to do sense gratification, Maya will trap us. Yes, Maya will definitely trap us. Maya is very, very strong. When the prostitute became a devotee, Maya Devi herself came to test Haridas Thakur because no one else could shake Haridas Thakur. And Maya Devi herself surrendered and said, I already accepted Rama Nama, I want Krishna Nama from you. So, because Ramanama will take us across the ocean of material existence from birth, death, old age, disease. But Krishna Nam will give us what?
Instant liberation.
No, liberation, Ramanam will give liberation. Krishna Nam will give us more than that. What is more than liberation?
Eternal prema.
Krishna Prema, which is more than liberation, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I think we can stop here. Just someone just send me that list of how the presentation was done, because the marks have to be added there. Okay. And so based on your presentations, yes, you will be given opportunity to preach. So please don't postpone the preaching opportunity. It doesn't come to all of us. Like when it comes, just take it, that opportunity. It's like it should grab the opportunity to preach. Should not leave it. So because your Bhakti Shastri will just remain a degree if you don't preach, if you don't. And also, I want to know who all have not taken Diksha in this class. That is, I think, Kirupa Shankar Prabhu and
Yes, Mataji.
Myself also didn't take Mataji.
Huh?
I also didn't take
Jayanti Mataji. Why are you not filling the form? You're ready?
Yes, Mataji. Already I have filled it twice and I have attended that class, Mataji.
And what happened? It didn't get processed, your form?
Yes, Mataji. And not only that.
You sent to the English department, to me?
I don't know to which department, but twice I have sent all the forms, Mataji.
Initiation form?
No, Mataji.
Or shelter?
Shelter and all. First itself I have sent the form, and second,
you sent the form to me. Yeah, you sent the form to me.
Exam, no? Yes, Mataji. That also.
IDC you have done, IDC?
Yes, Mataji.
What about Kiruba Shankar Prabhu and
Done, Mataji, IDC.
Same here, Mataji. I completed all the process, Mataji. Just waiting for this.
I've sent the message to Radhika Mataji about your interest, no? Both of you.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Try to fill that in that way, and then you can send it to me.
Yes, sure, Mataji.
Okay, so we'll process it because Namaleshwar Prabhu wants. There are 413 Bhakti Shastri certificates issued from ISKCON Mangaluru. Okay, I think it's going to be the highest online Bhakti Shastri course, offline many. Yeah, and then we are planning for 500 Bhakti Shastris online. But Prabhu is little upset because he's like, okay, where is the result? In the sense, where are they getting initiated? They are not taking initiation. Why? Because of different reasons. But some technical reason we can handle. But otherwise, you all should, because if you all want Bhakti Vaibav certificate, then you have to take initiation. Only your initiated name will be sent to Mayapur. So we need not only for that, but it's high time that you already surrender to the Guru. Okay, some of them have already finished interview and waiting for Guru Maharaj. But okay, because of his health issue, we can't help. But somehow, recently initiation happened in Mayapur. They will inform and you can directly go. We will send a letter from our temple, but the interview should be done. Okay, so I'll add you to the initiation training group. Okay, all three of you. We add to the initiation training group. The initiation training is happening where they'll train you with all the question answers during the this interview time. And you'll have an interview from ISKCON Mangaluru first, a mock interview, and then you'll go to the main interview in Mayapur. Okay, they'll call you in WhatsApp or something, but the form has to be sent first. Let's you finish the filling the form. Jayanti Mataji, you already have the form. You send me. We'll see what happened. I don't know. I have to track your. this thing. I'll check with the Mataji who's handling the initiation thing in our.
I will again fill and send Mataji. I don't know.
You already filled. You don't have. You see your mail or something.
I can't.
Won't have
find
that form
Mataji.
again already.
I can't
Then
find.
you fill
Mataji.
and send.
First
Okay. Hare Krishna, everyone. So I think we can stop here.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Thank you so much.
Much.